Okay, guys, so it's safe to say that 50 just woke up the early 2000s T.I. Now, one thing you're not going to do with T.I. is play with his family, especially his wife. Now, he done definitely had with the antics of 50 Cent, and he got in the booth to prove so.
Got that rich, trying to stun on everybody with them white folks. Finally got the right one. Roll some, light one, that's alright then. We'll have them for the night come. I don't like guns. I walk up on them knife some. Think he Tyson. Nigga, you ain't tough at my son.
So let's talk about how it all started. There was a versus between T.I. and 50 Cent that was supposed to happen, and apparently Tip and 50 Cent spoke about it and agreed.
Me and this nigga talk about this, bro. This shit, I ain't just called a nigga out the blue. Me and this nigga talk about this.
You talking about you with 50?
Yeah, man, we talk about this shit.
Now, 50 Cent and T.I., it looks like they could be possibly doing a versus challenge. It looks like T.I. called him out. Let's hear it.
For your birthday, I offer you a challenge, sir. Pull your ass up, man, with 20 of your records, man. Sit across from me, man, so you can get this work, man. You know what I'm saying? But I understand if you don't want to answer to that challenge, because last time you got challenged, Kanye West dusted your ass off. So, you might not want to do that. So, well, bring your ass on that. Bring your records, bring your hit records with you. You and Dr. Dre and Eminem and all y'all, goddamn the G-Unit, all y'all bring y'all ass on that. Come on, see the king.
So what are your thoughts? Would you like to see that? T.I. versus 50 Cent?
First of all, not only would I like to see it, I would like to see it for a couple of reasons. Number one, the talking.
The disrespect to each other. Yeah, they both on the same level.
Would be grade A. You talking about two intellectual, articulate talkers. It would be highly entertaining. I mean, you talking about two of the best mouthpieces in the game, period. And though I love 50 Cent, 50 Cent is a cancer, like I am. I love everything that 50 Cent stands for. But you know, T.I. is one of my top 7 favorite rappers of all time. And, I say this with all due respect. T.I. will wash 50 Cent in a versus battle. Now,
Tip said that he would start the promoting first, get things started, and then 50 could follow up on that.
I'm gonna say, well, I'm gonna jump out there first, and then you just gonna jump out there and we'll line it up. Right. And he said,
However, 50 wasn't with it and didn't want to do it. Mentions of the verses were circulating around on the internet, and T.I. was asked about it in a few interviews. He did state that 50 Cent was aware of it because they had a discussion about it. But 50, on the other hand, tried to diss T.I., talking about he don't want to have anything to do with rats, basically. Tip responded like, hold on now, I got your paperwork, sir. And basically, why you trying to front on the net? And we discussed this. So in my eyes, it feel like 50 wanted T.I. to look like he was desperate for a versus, when I believe Tip just wanted to do it for the culture of music and for the culture itself. See, 50 is the kind of guy to like to embarrass people, but instead of him saying to Tip that I'm not doing anything with you because you were a snitch at the time of the initial conversation, he said yes to something that he was really afraid to say no to T.I. face, which speaks volumes if you ask me. Now, just recently, T.I. was asked about the verses again by Wallow and Gilly on $1 Million Worth of Game.
Celebrating each other's catalog. Me and this nigga talk about this, bro. This shit, I ain't just called a nigga out the blue. Me and this nigga talk about this.
You talking about you with 50?
Yeah, man, we talk about this shit, man. This shit just come out of nowhere.
All right.
Nigga, we were moving around in L.A., man, selling some TV shows and shit while we were around each other, man, you know what I mean? I said, shit, what you think about this? He like, shit, you want to do that shit? I said, yeah. He was like, all right, cool. So shit. And I told him, I said, well, I'm gonna jump out there first, and then you just gonna jump out there and we'll line it up. Right. And he said, all right. And when I jump out there, nigga act like he ain't know what the fuck was going on. Then that's what it was about. You know what I'm saying? Now, it about, oh, you playing? Okay, you gonna play. All right, cool. But how about fuck all of it? Fuck all of it. I don't even want, man.
He explained it again, but at this time, he was not for talking about it no more, and he basically didn't like how 50 tried to carry him and called him out. He said he don't want to be on stage with 50. He doesn't respect him as a man, rightfully so. You didn't have the nerve to say no to my face when we talked about it. You didn't have the nerve to call me a snitch at the time if that's how you felt. But yeah, you can get on the internet and spew all your emotions and thoughts toward me without standing on business.
Cause now I question your character. Any nigga gonna get kick that kind of shit, then, you know, man. Nigga, just say you don't want to do it. All the other extra lame ass shit, man, this shit goofy.
So y'all talked about it, you saying? You went out there.
Years ago. I don't want to stand on stage with him. I had no interest in standing on stage with that nigga. I don't respect him.
This feud has gotten a bit bad. 50 told T.I. not to speak on him no more, and he posted a picture of Tiny, which I'm not sure what Tiny had to do with anything, but I'm going to tell you something. When folks go at T.I., they always go at Tiny first, because I don't feel like they can handle T.I. as a man, but they know how he feel about his family, and he does not play when it comes to his family. So once 50 posted the picture of Tiny, King enters the chat, T.I. and Tiny's son, and he does not play about his mom, and he's definitely his father's child, and rightfully so, because baby, he said some things to 50 he ain't gonna never forget, but he will always feel.
I want to say something about my mama. Your mama dead as your mama dead as go dig up. Go dig up. Post a picture of your mama. She dead. Pay respect. Stop playing with my mama. Ain't playing like that. Ain't going like that, nigga. How y'all raised? I'm not raised like that. I don't go. I'm not going about my mama. I'm not going. So tell your mama dig her up and post a picture that look better than my mama. What's wrong with you? Niggas better tie y'all motherfucking shoes. Y'all don't know who the fuck y'all with. You better put that music up and shut the fuck up, nigga. Cause all that ain't gonna get it. On my mother. Your mama is dig that up. Nigga, not going. Not going. Now what the fuck you gonna do about that? Not going. I don't give a fuck about how to play it. Not going. Post my mama like your mama ain't dead. Go put some flowers on that grave. Man, posting my mama a motherfucking legend. Your mama a motherfucking J. Stop, man. Don't never think you can get on this motherfucking level and you can compete with us. We on a whole different ball game. We got a whole different type of level of respect around here. You get on that, do that, do a whole ass. I would say that to your face, man.
So T.I. has now went into the booth, and honey, he has ripped into 50 Cent with a diss track. And when I say T.I. is starting 2026 off right, he said he was retiring, but what a way to leave. Honey, T.I. is talking that talk, showing the world why he is the king of the South, and what he did on that diss track spoke volumes. He basically stated how 50 hides behind white people money. He ain't got the money that he claimed. He's never going at anyone besides black people. He's always kicking people when they're down. He doesn't know what love is because he's never received it from his mom, and that's why he can't keep a woman. And you know what? I've seen 50 Cent alone more than I've seen him actually in a meaningful relationship. I don't know, but that's just my thought process, I guess. T.I. also said that 50's just mad that Diddy had his BM, and I'm like, yikes, because that kind of cut deep. But it's real. 50 got to know that everybody ain't going to play internet games with him. One thing about T.I., he's confronting folks, and he's going to confront you about his wife. You better ask Mayweather.
You control your bitch, motherfucker. Okay, man, your oh, shit.
Y'all better stop poking the bear, poking the giant, because he is not afraid to get in that field. T.I. is retiring with a bang, and he is bringing that old T.I. out when he go. Okay, so 50, you might need to run some bars, but I'm not sure if you're going to run to the studio or the internet. But if not, we shall see some tweets soon. So y'all get in the comments and tell me what y'all think. Do y'all think that 50 Cent was wrong for bringing up Tiny? Do you think that 50 should have kept it between him and T.I.? Or do you think that 50 Cent is going to get in the booth and respond? I don't know, but let's chat about it.